since quite a while ago supposed and exceptionally foreseen 2019 Ford Ranger pickup has at long last arrived. Formally affirmed a year ago, the Ranger has had a convoluted way back to US showrooms that has been very much archived. Customers discredited its downfall in 2011, Ford denied its arrival for a few years, and afterward General Motors discharged its overhauled Chevrolet Colorado and GMC Canyon fair-size pickups and sold more than 145,000 units consolidated in 2016, the second year of creation. It was ideal around then that the arrival of the Ranger started to be freely talked about vigorously. Universal player. While the Ranger was MIA in the States, in any case, a universal variant was piling on enormous numbers somewhere else, Europe, New Zealand, and South Africa, specifically. That is the place the residential Ranger's adventure starts. A completely boxed stepping stool outline with 6 crossmembers constitutes the foundation of the Ranger. Portage discloses to us that in spite of the fact that the new truck's edge seems, by all accounts, to be a close doppelganger of the casing of the abroad Ranger, a one next to the other examination uncovers that it has been designed particularly for stateside obligation. Fundamentally for the residential market, the casing has been changed to give a tough mounting area to the front and back steel guards. An incorporated trailer hitch recipient is accessible as a choice. Sitting on the casing is a for the most part steel body with an aluminum hood and back end. Extensively changed for more tightly and more predictable bored holes than in the worldwide variant, it wears a revive belt and lighting components. Short shades front and back were determined to guarantee great approach and takeoff points. Monotube dampers live at all 4 corners, with the control arm front suspension and a live hub set up at the back. Portage is keeping things basic in the powertrain division, offering a 2.3-liter EcoBoost inline-4 mated to a 10-speed programmed as the sole powertrain. Including a fashioned crankshaft and associating poles and a 2-fold roller timing chain, the aluminum 2.3-liter has been expanded for truck obligation. While Ford hasn't yet uncovered any yield figures, it's a well-known fact that the Ranger's 2.3-liter is firmly identified with the 280 HP 2.3-liter in the present Explorer and a short tail in respect to the 310 HP form that lives in the engine of the Mustang. In light of that, we figure it will arrive at something like 300 drive and 350 lb-ft of torque in the Ranger. The 10-speed programmed transmission utilizes basically an indistinguishable segments from that in the F-150, yet utilizes a littler case to fit the Ranger's somewhat littler impression. The Ranger will be accessible in both 2- and 4-wheel drive setups. The last has a move-on-the-fly 2-speed exchange case to give 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low ability. Dynatrac lock differentials live in the back axles of both 2- and 4-wheel drive forms. An electronically bolting back diff is discretionary and standard on the FX4 and FX2 models. Models and equipment. The FX2, 2-wheel drive, and FX4, 4-wheel drive, rough terrain adaptations get the previously mentioned e-locker as standard, and in addition different treats including off-road tires, dampers tuned for rough terrain movement, a steel front bash plate, steel slide plates, and, obviously, FX badging. In spite of the fact that tuned for more brave exercises, the FX models have a ride tallness that remaining parts the same, as Ford designed the whole Ranger lineup to qualify as high riders. Taking a page from the Raptor playbook, the Ranger FX4 additionally accompanies a terrain management system to advance rough terrain travel. Comprising of 4 modes, normal, grass, gravel, and snow, mud and ruts, and sand, it changes throttle reaction, transmission move focuses, and footing and strength control. Another trail control framework offers voyage control-like accommodation for low speed and go dirt road romping driving by assuming controlled braking and increasing speed capacities to keep up a set speed. It's fit for allotting torque and braking to every individual wheel to enable the driver to concentrate on vehicle course. Also, it enables the driver to set a lower travel speed by tapping the brakes until the point when the coveted speed is accomplished without deactivating the framework. Accessible in both Super Cabin Super Crew arrangements, the truck has a trim level order that will appear to be natural to any individual who takes after Ford trucks. XL is the section point, XLT is mid-level, and Lariat is the high luxury adaptation. Furthermore, Chrome and Sport appearance bundles will be accessible. The Ranger will dispatch with 8 outside shading alternatives and 8 diverse wheel outlines in 17 and 18-inch sizes. Driven headlights and tail lamps are on the choices list, as are puddle lights, payload lighting, and Ford's smart trailer tow connector that cautions drivers to scrappy trailer wiring issues. The inside highlights space for 5 underseat capacity in the back and double LCD information screens in the instrument board. Accessible Sync 3 brings Apple CarPlay and Android Auto similarity, Ford Plus Alexa individual collaborator usefulness, discretionary route, and a 8.0-inch focus touchscreen 4G LTE network with help for up to 10 gadgets is discretionary. Accessible B&O Play premium sound and AC electrical plugs are likewise on the choices list. Computerized crisis braking is standard no matter how you look at it. Path takeoff cautioning, path keeping help, a turnaround detecting framework, and blindside cautioning with trailer scope are standard on XLT and Lariat trims, and the Lariat alone gets pre-crash cautioning with person-on-foot identification and versatile journey control is standard. In spite of the fact that Ford is pleased with the way that the Ranger was subjected to, and passed, an indistinguishable testing regimen from the F-150, the automaker strived to design it more toward the outside lover than bad to the bone business clients. Search for the new Ford Ranger to hit showrooms in mid-2019.